advances an opinion which he's entitled to, and then hides behind the and people credit it with some sort of degree of aplomb that he speaks honestly. Unsworth may well not be capable of managing Everton. He has every right to put his hat in the ring. And Joey Barton, waxing lyrical about the idea that players won't respect him because physically he isn't in condition. Well, I think Barton has aspirations to be a manager himself. I suspect that there will be a challenge for him when he's looking to enforce discipline and culture on his players, because I don't think he passed the sniff test on that himself. I heard the show yesterday and I listened to it, and Adrian is very confrontational and invokes confrontation. He allowed Joey to start the conversation talking about the idea that we should be speaking about more positive things like Tottenham's achievements against Real Madrid, and then went on something which can only be based upon a covetous attitude of the fact that maybe he'd like to have an opportunity to be a manager, and maybe David Unsworth is getting that opportunity and he thinks that's not fair for him. And I'll tell you something now. If I'm a football club chairman, which I was, and I know a lot of these guys, and I got a choice between who I'm going to employ as my manager, between David Unsworth and Joey Barton, I'm telling you, I'm going to take David Unsworth every day of the week and twice on Sunday. And I know managers that have managed Barton. And whilst he is an intelligent guy in some respects, and he's quite erudite in his opinions, some of what comes out of his mouth is nothing short of a disgrace. You know, empty vessels make the most noise. And, you know, if you have to resort, you know, he talked to me about being a failed footballer. I was never a failed footballer. I didn't want to be a footballer. I enjoyed football. I wanted to buy a football club so I could employ buffoons like Joey Barton. But ultimately, you know, he is a person that, you know, to me, was a bang average Premier League player. I think he's been difficult wherever he's been. I don't think he's a role model for anybody. I think sometimes he speaks very well and very intelligent, and there should be more of that and less of the identity of trying to create a reaction in people by saying something which I don't believe is authentic. I don't believe that there's any need to keep on about what Unsworth can and can't do. He's made his point, leave it alone.
Only thing